three main sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge. Knowledge is the treasure of a wise man, but beware of false knowledge, for it is more dangerous than ignorance. Forget all you know, or think you know. Abandon power and enforce decrees. Inward, where the deepest rivers flow. Find yourself the currents of eternity, and as always, all my friends, welcome to my lair. And yep, right there it is. What's happening, everybody? It's Jake Johnson. Welcome to Untethered live stream. Hey, Great Sky Troll, right off the bat. What's happening, buddy? I'm a firm believer. I'm a firm believer too. I'm a firm believer in prednisone. One dose, one day, and I've got half of my voice back. It's a good thing. All things in moderation, including moderation. That is a very, very, very good way of looking at life. Be moderate about your moderation. You gotta dabble. Would you rather some pencil neck nerd that's never touched a woman and never smelled a joint or anything like that? Or never spent a night away from his mama telling you how to live? Or would you like a man who has suffered and sinned like me, explaining the hard road to you like it ought to be? That's what I'm saying. Something in my mic is bad. Is it too loud? Is that what you're saying? It's got a brand new battery. Let me cut it back some. Tell me when it sounds good. All right, that's off. How about now? Now remember, can you hear me clearly now? Yeah, okay, that's good. It's a sensitive microphone. That's all. Excuse me. Hey, you want to see something neat? Look at this. Yeah. All right, I pulled it back a little on the mixing board also. How about now? Is it good now? Good, clean? Everything all right? Not too loud? How you like that? Brand new advertisement. How to make it obvious so I don't have to talk about it so much. Good. Excellent. How's things going on in your neck of the woods, my friend? It's been nice and cool today, like 70 degrees all day. What do you say? You want a little fire? I'm feeling a fire today for some reason. How about go away fish? How about some campfire? How about a nice campfire to set the scene? Is that too loud? I've always been partial to this, especially on a nice cool day. Makes me feel like I'm at home, back in the woods. Nice bonfire. Got the guitar out, picking a song, smoking cigarettes, drinking moonshine. Roasting marshmallows and whatever else you can burn on that nice fire. The bats flittering in the distance, the chimney sweeps. Crickets so loud they deafen you if you stop to listen. That's what I'm talking about. Home. Home is where the Panthers are. There's still a bit of static when you project your voice. That means it's clipping a little bit. Okay? Pull it back just a little bit more. And move that just a little further away. How about now? Now also remember I've got my voices cracking, so I don't know if that's what you're hearing or if you're actually hearing it clip. I assume you know the difference, so I'm listening to you. I can't do a Tarzan yell, buddy. I wish I could. I can barely do a Jake Johnson talk. I'm hanging in there for dear life. I got the nose spray. I got the prednisone. I've got the Mucinex. I've got the painkillers and the anti-inflammatories and the massaging that little bone in there. It's wonderful. This is the first time that you've been here and Darlene hasn't been since the first podcast. 5 times 5. I guess that means good. Excellent. I love it. It's that kind of thing. Hey, folks. I don't have to say it anymore. I can show it. And I get a little ding, and a ding, and a ding. And then it goes away. I love it. Everything is beautiful in its own way. It is a Wrestling Wednesday. Wrestling with Wednesdays. Do you know how hard it is to come up with a word that starts with W every week? 5 by 5 is an old way of saying I read you loud and clear, good buddy. Come on back, 10-4. Got a smoky on your tail, good buddy? What's your 20, good buddy? Come on back. This is Smokey. You got your ears on? Thank you, sir. It's nice to have somebody that can pay attention to the things I can't hear so I can make it right for everybody else. But damn if that ain't a sensitive microphone, man. I've got it like on 1. It's almost off. This one. This is a condenser mic, and it's pretty good. And I can plug my guitar in. So you no longer have to deal with the echo of the room. You can actually hear the guitar. Let's see what this sounds like. Is that too loud? That got a good clean sound? I got you, Smokey, in a plain brown wrapper with a zapper posting dates. No, you cannot hear it. Do I even have it plugged in? Oh, wait. Try it now. Too loud? Not loud enough? Yeah, you see? I'm gonna pull it back just a little bit. I think I like it better back just a little bit. It's good? Okay, good. Got it. All right. So we got that. We know it works. It's beautiful. And I'll lay that right there. I'm moving it on up. Won't be long and I'll have it all figured out. I will know how to do it. And I found a new camera today also. And I'm getting ready to buy that. It's a digital camera and it's got all the bells and whistles. And I'll actually have real HD instead of 720p. And that way you won't have this little flickering weird shit artifacts in the camera, and it'll be clear and you'll be able to see the pores in my face. Whoa, I'll have to go back here like this so you don't get scared off. Where is everybody at today? Ooh, yeah. I'm excited. Gross. Like, look at my hair. The tips of my hair, look at it. You see how it's flickering? I hate that. It makes my head look like I got things crawling on me. If I had a real HD camera, that wouldn't happen. And my lights on my green screen would be smooth. I'm getting there. I'm working it up. It won't be long. I'll have this joker running like a TV show. I'm already figuring out how to put pictures in pictures and backgrounds and special effects and all kinds of stuff I've been playing with. Gonna have lower thirds pretty soon. You know, where things will pop across the bottom of the screen right about here. Like names and stuff, like when I have guests. It's gonna be nice. Yeah, you thought I just had things crawling on me? Yeah. Sometimes. You never can tell about a feller. I am from the woods. I bite the bed bugs. They pray for me not to bite them. Night, night. Sleep tight. Please don't let Jake bite. I've been singing all day, believe it or not, trying to get warmed up for tonight because I wanted to do some music. And about 5 minutes before it was time to roll, my voice started crapping out. So I think it's had its limit. I need to rest it for a while. I've been in town all day with a friend of mine shopping, buying her amplifiers and stuff because she's got a little cash and she wants to spend some money on some of her equipment. And she needs an expert opinion on what to buy and where to buy it at. And how much to spend, which is the real thing. So I went with her early this morning, and I didn't get home until 5 o'clock. But I did find me a decent camera, so I'm going to get ready to buy that pretty soon, in the next couple of days or so. I got to make a little cash, get a little scratch up, and then I'll be ready to rock and roll. That sounded terrible. And as soon as I get my voice back, I'll be a real podcaster, YouTuber, broadcaster, orator, guy on TV running his mouth talking head. I like it, though. I'm good at it. It's a thing I can do, you know what I'm saying? It's better than digging ditches, too. That's a big plus. You have anything special going on in your life? Any new things? Any little hobbies or projects? Warm 700 gallons of water. That's easy. It just needs to be warm. Put it in a 55-gallon drum, or as many 55-gallon drums as you can stand or bigger, and put it right in the heart of the sun all day long. And by the end of the night, it'll be nice and warm. Or you could build a metal tank and build a fire under it and run the water through it like a moonshine still, pump it out into another reservoir. Kind of like a hot water heater does. You planted broccoli in your aquaponics. Well, does the water have to be warm? I mean, can it take like lukewarm water, just regular room temperature? I would say just put it in a container and leave it outside and keep it room temperature and don't let it get cold or anything. That's the only thing I know to tell you. That means you're going to have to pick when you water. So you're going to have to water like at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock when the sun starts going down. But you don't want to water them at night if it gets cold. Oh, it's for your fishes. Then why'd you tell me about broccoli? Or is that a separate thing you were telling me? I was putting all that together. I'm sorry. So you need it warm at night, not in the. You need it to stay warm all night long. Okay, I know exactly how to do this. So what you do is you go to Lowe's or go to any hardware store and look for a filament, like the kind of filament that you put in a hot water heater to replace the heater. It should be about that long. It looks like a big loop, and it's got 2 screws on the end of it. And all you got to do is wire it into a plug and plug it into the wall, and it'll heat up. And you just stick that down in the water on one side, far away from where the fishes are, like on the edge. And it will eventually heat the water up. Now you need to circulate the water because it'll get hot in one spot and stay hot. But you turn the thermostat all the way down to the 70 degrees, and it will keep, or whatever. You might have to play with it because it's designed to heat water hot. But you can turn it down to where it's just like lukewarm. And they also make smaller filaments for like coffee heaters that you can put in a coffee pot or a coffee cup to keep the coffee warm. Same deal. You could get 2 of those and put 1 on each side. Well, you could probably just take the filament out of it then. If it's got a thermostat on it, you got to make sure you can control it. Or you might want to get you a thermostat and wire it in. And you wire it in series. Do you know what series is? The difference between series and parallel? That means one wire goes through the thermostat to the plug and the other wire goes straight to the plug. That's series. Or if you're going to go parallel, you put 2 wires on the thermostat and 2 wires from the thermostat onto the plug. It's from a yacht. That might be perfect for you then. Just take the filament that's in the bottom. You open the bottom and it should have a screw that holds it in and it'll slide right out. It's about that long, depending on the size of the hot water heater. And it looks like a big loop like that. Or it might be twisted. Some of them are different. But that's all you need is a filament and a source of electricity, and you got it, buddy. And a way to control the temperature. And the first night, I would go out there every 30 minutes and put my hand in the water to make sure it don't get too hot, because if you change the temperature too much, then fish will die. And I mean just very slightly too much. So you want to make sure you keep it lukewarm and don't get any, real temperature going on. That's just my thoughts on it. You probably already know all this. I'm just running my mouth. Good, something to talk about. But there may be somebody out there that doesn't know how to do it, and I just gave them the answer. So there you go. That's what this podcast is about. Learning. Took me a little while. I had to figure out which direction I wanted to go and what this show actually was. But I'm figuring it out, and people are starting to like it. I'm averaging about 70 to 80 views a day per video. That's good. It ain't great, but it's getting there. But I need some more subscribers. Help me get the word out, man. Just tell them, hey, you want to get the goods on just about everything? Sooner or later, he's going to talk about it. And he knows his shit. Agree or disagree, he ain't lying to you. Go hit the subscribe button and tell him to fuck off. That too. That works too. I'm just as happy with that. Wow. I got some new stuff to play with because I got a major upgrade to my OBS today, and it's got a whole bunch of things I want to press, and I don't know what they do. I wonder what a Luma wipe is. Do you know? Huh. What is a Luma wipe? It doesn't do anything. Did you see anything happen? I'm thinking about putting the little water heater under the house, then an insulated tank to limit the temperature change gradient. Yeah, that might work too. Yeah, I don't know what it does. It sounds like a electrical toilet paper, Luma wipe. I'll stick with a fade. I gotta play with my transitions. My OBS got a major upgrade. Yeah, you could do that and just draw water off of the reservoir. You know, fill up the reservoir with the hot water, and then when it gets to the temperature you want it, you can pour it into the fish and drain off that water back into the hot water heater. But that's a lot of extra work, man. It'd be better just get a filament and put it in the water. The fish won't go near it because it's hot, and it'll keep the rest of the pool nice and warm. Depends on how big your pool is. And I'm guessing average fish pond, 10-foot square or something like that. But I don't know. Not very deep. It's all got to be automatic. You got 700 gallons. Well, that's not that much. That's just a little bigger than a big fish aquarium, which is 500 gallons. You know, one of those big ones? You're going to have an extra place to put 700 gallons then, because you're going to have to heat it in one place and transfer it to the other place. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is with a pump of some kind. Now, you might be able to use, you know, those, where you have a fish aquarium that has that thing that pushes bubbles into the fish aquarium. You might be able to use that to push water from one reservoir into another if it build up enough pressure. It wouldn't be very fast. It would trickle. I don't know. Or you might could use a some kind of siphoning hose. Just got to get clever. If I had a day to think about it, I could come up with something sharp, but you want it to be electric and you want it to be automatic. You want it to be on a timer. Do you have any money to put into it, or you just got to figure it out with spare parts? You got 40 or 50 bucks? If you got 40 or 50 bucks, go to Walmart and buy a kiddie pool that has a pump. And make sure it's the one that's got the extra pump that goes with it, with 2 hoses that come off of the pump. It has a thermostat on it. It'll keep the water cool or warm. Might be $100. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a while since I bought a kiddie pool. But get the big one that blows up the ring around the top and the water fills it up and holds it up. Has a pump that comes with it. And I believe it's $50, but it might be 100. Well, bitch, if you're rich, then how come you ain't giving me nothing on my podcast? What kind of cousin are you? You have extra pumps. Do you have one that's got a thermostat on it? That's what you need. That's the big thing you're missing is the thermostat. Those pumps usually have a way to put a timer on it, like they might have a dip switch system inside of the little panel that you can tell it to come on every hour or stay on for 20 minutes or something like that. It'll not only filter the water, but it'll come on and go off at the right time. And so the only thing you need now is a way to heat the water with a thermostat that you can control the temperature. Right? So I'm guessing that I don't know why you don't just use the thermostat and the filament off of a hot water heater. That's what I would do. I would put that right in line with the pump. So when the water comes out of the pump, it goes over the filament. There you go. The filament has to stay in water, though, so you're going to need some kind of a reservoir to pull from. You might get one of those, you know how every now and then you'll see at a farm, there'll be one of those big jugs in a metal container. It's got like a grate around it, and it looks like a jug that you'd put oil in, but it's huge. It's big, a big square. We've talked about them before. We were going to build a water system that made power. You remember that? One of those big square tanks. I guess chemicals come in it at one time. You could bleach the hell out of that thing and use it, and they'd probably give it to you because once it's empty, they don't need it anymore. Yeah, it got cool like yesterday. I got you. It didn't get cool here till today. I was riding my bike to the store this afternoon, and I was like, damn, the wind is cold. Feels perfect when you're just standing there. As soon as you get some speed on you, though, that wind gets cold. Built my fish tank out of that. I got you. IBC. I be chilling. I be cold. It be cold. Intermediate bulk container. That's what I'm talking about. It's one of those. It looks like a vegetable oil jug, but it's really big. You could build a house out of it if you were tiny enough. Midgets could build houses out of them. I mean, little people, vertically challenged people. Yep, 400-gallon of brim. I think that's a good idea. That's the best I can come up with off the top of my head anyway. Where are my ladies at? I don't see no women in here tonight. Something going on. There's 3 people here. Some of them are just listening. I'm surprised Kevin and April hadn't popped in yet. Hey, folks, look at my new advertisement, my advertisement. Advertisement? Why, surely you mean advertisement, old boy. Fun, 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 till my daddy takes my T-bird away. Oh, I don't know. I don't either. Something else you could do. Let me think. You could get two 55-gallon plastic drums and pump water into one and out of one into the other and drain that like a trickle down into the pond. Put that one on the edge of the pond, draining down into it. Heat the first one, let it cool off in the second one, and drip into the pond. That way you wouldn't have to heat that much water, and you could have the same effect. Every time the pump comes on, it'll equalize the pressure into two, meaning this one's full, it'll empty out until this one's half full and that one's half full, and that one will pour water over into the right amount of water over into the tank. So you could use the levels, find the right place to poke the hole so that it'll equalize to the right amount on the other side and poke the hole there. And if it goes over that, it pours that much into the, do you understand what I'm saying? This goes down, this comes up and pours out until it equalizes. And that means that amount of water has gone out of this one. And then fill it up again and it'll keep doing it. And that is automatic. It's a little rudimentary, but it will work. A Driscoll pipe under my house. It should at least prevent freezing. Yeah. Well, so can wrapping it up with some fiberglass. Just wrap the pipe with fiberglass. It won't freeze. Like the Pink Panther shit. It ain't gonna get that cold in Georgia anyway. For that matter, all you gotta do is go in your bathroom and turn your faucet on till it drips. Turn every faucet in the house on till it just drips. Just a little drip. And that, as long as the water's moving a little, it will not freeze. I mean, you don't have to be like enough drippage that you're actually losing any water. Just one drip, like that. One drip, and that's enough movement that the pipe will not freeze up. Because it don't get that cold in Georgia at all, except maybe once every 10 years. That one time we worked down there, I don't know if it was you was with me or if it was somebody else. Every time we had to jump in the truck every 15 minutes to warm up. It might have been Lonnie or Wayne, but I can't remember. Whoever was working with Uncle Witzel at the time. Gets pretty fucking chilly, I know it does. Build a real aquaculture system, brother. This is my first winter. And I know you're antsy to get all over it and tinker, get it right. If anybody can, you can. I'm proud of you. I'd like to see it. You ought to take some pictures and shoot them to my email. Get me a good enough picture, I might put it up as a background. Or at the very least, brag on it a lot. You just growing it for shits and giggles, huh? When I first glanced down, that is not what I thought that said. I saw I'm and giggles at the corner of my eye, and you can imagine what I thought it said. It don't have to be pretty, it just has to work. Working is the most important part of that function. And I'm glad you got it. I think it's great. Hey, 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 hey. It's Fat Albert. Obi Gaby, Stevie Gaby. When you gonna send me a box of tomatoes, by the way? I'd like to have some of them Georgia tomatoes. They make great sandwiches. Ain't nothing better than a Georgia tomato. Nothing. I need to get down that way. I need to come visit y'all. I haven't seen you in so long. I just don't have much of an occasion to get down that way that often. However, at some point in the next couple of months, I have a wedding to perform in Florida. The date hasn't been set yet, but I'm guessing February. Hey, April. And when I go, when it happens, I will stop by and see you. On the way back one. How you doing, April? How's things down there in the FL? In the Cayman Islands. And that sucks. My thermostat, my thermos is too far away. What's going on, my man? Just rocking and rolling and whatnot. They are cool as water by the pool. Got in. Okay. Where's your mama at this evening? Felt great, and Sonny's here too. Hey, Sonny. Nice to see you. I bet it's nice to get in a pool. It's starting to turn cool up here. It ain't pool weather right now, but I bet it is in Florida. I bet it's nice and toasty there. I got the prednisone. Let's see here. I don't want to give away any trade secrets. But I got the can you see that? Prednisone. And I got the Mucinex, and I got the nasal spray, and I got the everything else I can cram in my face. And my voice is about 50% back, almost immediately. I am asleep. It was a long day, and she's already worn out. We had a long night, come in, long drive, and that we made it in about 3:30 in the morning last night. What, did y'all go to see your mama? Have I seen Kevin? No, I have not seen him today. Nope. I've been kind of expecting him to pop in any minute, but I hadn't seen him. Are you not with him? Did you leave him at home and you went to see your mama? Is that what's going on? Do y'all live that far away from her? I didn't realize that. I thought you were like in the next town over or something. She's run off with me to Mexico. Wow. Bring back some of them volumes. And a few other assorted things. No, why not? Oh, you're in Fort Lauderdale. Wow. What are you doing there? You're not coming back? Oh, come on, man. It's just getting interesting. What are you doing in Fort Lauderdale, April? Running away? I was in Fort Lauderdale once. I spent about 9 months there during Hurricane Andrew, and I lived in a little motel that had monkeys that would jump up on the porch and steal your shit. Little spider monkeys or capucha monkeys or whatever they were. Little gray things. Oh. Okay then. What? It was a nightmare, and I was right smack dab in the middle of it, too. I'd be up on a roof working, and we could look out. You know how flat, I don't know if you know or not, but Florida's very flat. You can see for a long way if you get up high enough. You could look out across the way and see roofs flying up in the air in the wind, shingles ripping off. And I was like, well, we were just over in that neighborhood a week ago. I guess we'll be back. As long as the insurance is paying for it, we'll do it. Daddy and Mike were out in it too, were they? I didn't know that. We were probably right close to each other and didn't even know it. I was working down there with Henry doing roofing, and half the nights I'd go out and sleep right on the beach. Just lay in the sand and go to sleep until daylight and get up and go to work. Jump in the ocean before I went. It was wonderful. You can't do that now, I'm sure, but you could do it then. And Florida type of behavior, yeah. Florida is definitely an interesting group of folks. That's for sure. And they definitely have their own way of doing things. And it is very redneck in most places. Florida has some great places, but it also has some freaky places. And some freaky people. And a lot of chicken heads. Lots of them. You know what I'm saying? No, Chris wasn't with us. Not at that time. I don't think he was. If he was, he wasn't with me. He may have come at one point, but I don't seem to remember him being there. I have worked with him before, but it wasn't then, I don't think. And this is true. Yes, it is. But I love the speed of Florida. You know, it's just right for me. Yuri is back. Who's Yuri? Yuri Geller? Yuri Romanoff? Yuri Pakuri? Yuri Antoine? I don't know who that is. I don't think. Maybe it wasn't that time. I don't think it was. He worked with me in Lakeland. We did stucco together, but I don't think he ever did roofing with me. She was my first YouTube channel mod you modded for. I got you. What did you do? Get kicked off or something? Get swept up into YouTube adpocalypse? I don't think that they're propagating my videos. I don't think they're recommending them because I'm a right winger. I'm a right winger. Not really. I just believe in God and guns and country. Oh, she quit at 5K subs. Well, tell her to send me some. I could use some subs. I'm up to 88 whole subs. I got one new sub this morning. I need more. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I gotta buy a new camera. Alrighty then. Ah! If she talks to me, talk sweet to her. Tell her she's pretty. Tell her that her name is unique. Ask her if she knows how to catch a special rabbit. Unique up on them. Tell her boobies look like porcelain Russian dolls. 8.5K subs. I got 0.88 subs. Or 0.088. I don't remember how the decimal system works. Because I'm a retard. In the words of the great Bill Burr, oh Jesus. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, when I was sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I woke up, I was mistaken. Please don't take my sunshine away. You know what I would like? More than anything at the moment. I want my voice back. And I'm working on it hard as I can go. I'm taking all kind of shit I would never put in my body otherwise. And it appears to be working, but it ain't working fast enough. Because I'm impatient. But the way I feel about it is, why do today what you could put off until tomorrow? Can I play the song Life Goes On? If I knew it, how's it go? Who does it? Life goes on. Trying to think of if I've heard it or not. I can play anything I've ever heard, but I have to hear it. My voice. I'd like to have my voice back. And I would also like for everybody on planet Earth to do that. That's what I would like. How you like that? That's my new toy. Little ditty about Jack and Diane. Two American kids growing up in the heartland, sucking on chili dog outside the tasty freeze. Trying to jump back, but put her hands between her knees, and he said, "Oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. Oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone." He said, "Walk on." That one? Ding dongle dong. Let it rock. Let it go, whoa. Let the government come and save my soul. Put on the 6 string as long as you can. And now women and men. Oh, come on. That's called Jack and Diane, by the way. Not Life Goes On, that's why I didn't recognize it. Until you said John Cougar Mellencamp, and I thought there's only one song that's got those words in it, and it's got to be that. Yes, ma'am, if I've ever heard it, I can play it. Might take me a minute to remember it, but I can get it. Well, there you go, Sonny. It's all for you. Outside the tasty freeze. They sitting in the back seat, and Johnny's tickling her between her knees. Or Jack, or whoever. Johnny and Jack. She's having a good time. I've been there and done that and bought the t-shirt. I like it a lot. But sadly, I'm retired now. I'm a monk. I'm a kung fu monk walking the world, solving crimes and reading shit. Kwai Jake Kang, that's my name. I also like that song Little Pink Houses for you and me. Check out Yuri Antoine's prison and immigration stories. She has a book. Yeah, I'll check her out. Wonder if she'll check me out. Thank you, Love Sonny. You're welcome, Love Jake. I wish I could sing it for you right. When I get my voice back, I will. Y'all are just going to have to deal with me croaking like a crack-headed bullfrog. Until then, says she'll be posting something soon. To me or to her channel? Well, that's cool. You want a cookie? Hey, I like cookies. Chocolate chip fluffy cookies. And a glass of milk. I'll get fat eating them jokers all day long if I could. Matter of fact, I got a box of them right over there. Some of the best cookies in the world. I say, I didn't see you come in there. Hers, but I'll get Chubbs in here and things may go a bit quicker for you. That's what I'm after. After all, the more people that are talking, the more things I can come up with to talk about. And do. And by the way, I'm getting ready to expand the channel, so we're going to be doing some other things on here too. I might be, when I get my new camera, if I can ever get enough to pay it off, what I'm going to do is start filming little vignettes, little videos of things like how to fix stuff and little projects that I'm working on and things like that, and adding it to the podcast. And I think that'll add an element of intrigue or interest, because I do a lot of little things, fixing things, and you know, I'm a freelance repairman, so lots of people hire me to fix odds and ends, and it doesn't matter what it is. So I might be working on a forklift one day, or a wheelchair the next day, or a set of speakers the third day. You just never know. I've even done some farm work here not too long ago. Guy asked me, he said, "You ever done any farming?" I said, "Sure." Never done any farming, ever. He said, "Well, be here at 8 o'clock. We got some work to do." I got there at 8 o'clock. He said, "Here's the keys to the dump truck. Drive it down there and let me fill it up with corn, and you can take it over here and dump it in the corn silo." Okay. I've never drove a dump truck either. So I got in it and I looked around. I figured out how the air brakes work. You got to pull the thing and then push the thing, and psst, now you got brakes. Then I looked down and it's a 10-speed. It's a dump truck, like the kind that used to drive down the dirt road, Panther Branch, all night long. You remember those? Like a Mack truck. So I had to figure that out, and then I had to figure out how to dump it, and I did all that on the fly while he wasn't looking, and I worked with him for about 2 months, delivering corn. Never did any of it before. But that's how I work, man. I just figure shit out. In fact, I'm pretty sure that if you gave me a week and a book, I could do brain surgery. You might not be happy about it, but I think I could get it done. At least get the lights on anyway. Nobody may be home when I'm finished, but the lights will be on. It'll be a lobotomy. I also invent things as needs arise. I'm not an inventor, but there's always something I want to do, like make a green screen work without the proper equipment, and I'll invent a way to hang it off from the ceiling and then roll it up Your phone is dying. Well, pray for it, man. Father, please be with Great Sky Troll's phone. May all things come in your will, and keep your hands of respect and honor over his phone, and let him have a long and fruitful life as your will is seen. Thank you, Father, in Jesus' precious name. Now charge it. The man upstairs said, put the charger in it. I have it on good authority. I'd rather a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. Me too. If you do it hard enough, both of those are the same thing. Frontal lobotomy. I'm gonna blow your mind. Still a 6. Are you saying no matter how much you drink, I'm a 6? Oh, still at 21%. I got you. I'm a solid 6. What did you invent? Get this, Jake. I don't understand the question. Are you talking about my green screen? I just invented a way to hang it on the ceiling and roll it up when I'm not using it, because my bed's right behind it. And the thing I'm talking to you on doubles is my television. And I made it out of coat hangers because I didn't have the proper poles to hang it on and pull it tight like you're supposed to, because I'm a redneck operation. A penny pincher. For some reason, I have a New York accent intermittently during this podcast for some reason. Just coming out that way. That's the mood I'm in. I can't help it. But what are you asking me specifically did I invent? And what am I supposed to be getting? You said, get this, Jake. Get what? Or were you talking about the green screen? I think that's what you were talking about. You gotta be specific. I can't read your mind. But I can make you an offer you can't refuse. You know what I'm saying? I had to take my bass player into town today. I went to town with her shopping. She was buying a, isn't that innovation? Yes, ma'am, it is. Or yes, sir, it is. Anyway, I took my bass player into town to buy her son an amplifier because she wanted to get the right thing and all. And I ran across a really cool camera. So I'm going to put it on layaway and start making payments on it until I can get it paid off. And then when I have a decent actual camera that isn't 10 years old and doesn't film in HD proper, I'll be able to start filming some music videos and some vignettes of different things that I'm doing. And I think you guys will really like it. No typo. He said he wanted to invent something. Who said that? Me? No, what I said was I was going to film things that I invent so that other people know how to do it. Like, do you remember the light rig I built one time out of coffee cans and railroad debris? I walked the railroad tracks and found little strips of metal, like where they would have all those railroad ties in a pallet, and they'd cut their ribbon and they'd just leave the metal laying there. I picked all that up. Yeah, the green screen. That's what this is behind me. And it looks a lot like that, only it's green. I've got the color blacked out so you can't see it. From your perspective, I can see it, but you can't. Because I've got that color selected. If I were wearing a green shirt or have a green bottle, it would disappear into the background, see? So I got that working. And then I got some coat hangers and a flagpole and some paper clips. And I went to town and some weights. And now I have a flat, smooth green screen behind me that covers over my bed so you can't see what's behind me. And I can literally put anything up there. I could be a soaring eagle flying through the Atacama Desert, or right on his back through the Rocky Mountains, or wherever the hell that is. Hey, buddy, don't get too close. You kind of scare me with that beak. But I like your style. Watch out for that rock. I bet you've never seen this perspective before. Look at that out there. Isn't that pretty? I want to make videos like that. So that's what I'm working on. So you guys are got a lot of cool stuff coming in the near future. And I'll be doing more graphics and stuff as I go along. I'll start having lower thirds when I start having guests, which I will do once I reach a certain amount of viewers, when it becomes, you know, profitable to do so. If there's a reason to have guests, or enough people are there to watch it, then I will begin to do that, and I'll do split screen, and I'll have all kinds of cool stuff. Have people Skyping in. I could have you Skype in and talk to me if you wanted to, or whatever kind of thing your phone can do. You might be a FaceTimer. I don't know what kind of phone you have. Isn't that just gorgeous? It's gorgeous. Yeah. Or I could get freaky and do a Doctor Who kind of thing, which I also... Did y'all disappear on me? Ain't nobody saying nothing. What happened? How about a little... It's raining like the devil outside my window. Coldest night in April is in the wind. Every drop I see falling, I hear your voice calling. Tears my whole world all apart. Here it comes again, the lightning, the thunder and wind. That rain keeps falling and it takes me home again. Here it comes again. Here it comes again. Lightning strikes a power pole, all the lights go out. Then I finally realize my life is all about. Then the walls are built around me, they slowly tumble down. Pieces shatter as they fall to the ground. Here it comes again, the lightning, the thunder, the wind. That rain keeps falling, Lord, it takes me home again. Here it comes again, here it comes again. It's raining like the devil outside my window. Coldest night in April is in the wind. There you go. Coming down in the valley, walking in the rain. I'm up in a high rise, reflecting on my pain. I've been down on that main road, running from my shame. I've been too much trouble, living my life in vain. Been on my knees in revival, trying not to go insane. And I fought with the devil, he tried to bind me up in chains. And I gave the dead eye to that dark man's wicked claim. And I was delivered out of living my life in vain. I felt the heat rising up from within. From the dark of night I could hear logos rise above the echoes of my sin. I felt the flame burning my skin, Lord. I was led to the door of the spirit world, but I didn't go in. I heard the thunder crack across that eastern sky. I could taste the sulfur on the wind as he walked by. From the depths of deception he approached me in disguise. Even though I saw him coming, he took me by surprise. I waged a war with the night and I showed up to fight, but the sun was in my eyes. And it was there I felt redemption for the first time in my life, surrounded by the hunger, the anger, and the strife. But the voice of wonder said, there's no need to pay a price, boy. I'm the mystery in your mind. I am the sacrifice. You'll see the light from the night and the man that wields a knife. The sun is in your eyes. I've been lost in the desert. I've been running out of time. I've been caught in bad weather. You know I've been caught without a dime. I've been deep in the jungle, trying to expand my mind. I've been high on that mountaintop, trying to leave this whole world behind. I'm never heat rising up from within. Oh, there ain't no doubt I will find a new route to the house I've been living in. I felt the flames burning my skin, Lord. I was led to the door of the spirit world, but I didn't go in. There's Jake Johnson's newest song called Spirit World. I hope you liked it. That's brand new. The latest one. Tell me what you think. Give me some feedback. Minus the crackling in the voice, obviously. I hope you liked it, though. Took me 2 months to write that song. That is my magnum opus. It's a battle between good and evil kind of thing. It's a very real thing I was going through at some moment. Yeah, go. You like that song? Tell me what you think. I mean, be honest. I need to know because nobody's heard it before but you guys. And I trust your opinions. You didn't hear it, did you? That's pretty bad because I can't play it again. That's called Spirit World, and it's got some pretty cool drum work in it. I can't wait till you can hear the whole song with the band and everything. It's got kind of a Native American motif. Boom, boom, ba, ba, doom, ba, da, ba, 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 boom, ba, ba, boom, ba, ticka, 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 ticka. Good stuff. I started writing another song too, but I've only got the first verse done, so can't hear that one yet. I've actually got 3 songs in the works right now, but who knows when they'll be finished. I can only function when inspiration strikes because I'm not an actual songwriter. I have to have the inspiration before it comes out of me. I can't just sit down and bang one out. I wish I could. I'd love to do that. But, you know, it has to come from somewhere and it has to be real and I have to live it. So I have to do a lot of living before the song comes out. One thing's for sure, though, every single song I write comes out of my life. So when you hear it, you know it's authentic. It may not be a good song, but it's real. You know what I'm saying? What'd you think, Great Sky Troll? Did you hear it? Ah. I think Great Sky Troll dipped out. He's probably talking to Yuri. Folks, if you find your way into this podcast, please like, subscribe, and share. Hit the bell icon so you get notifications of when I'm going to be around. Leave a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Request a song or something of the like. Follow one of the links in the description below and get yourself a t-shirt or a ball cap or something like that. But if you want to support the guy that makes the music, you can go to paypal.me/JakeJohnsonBand. Every little bit helps, and it is a tax write-off, so knock yourself out. Thank you. I like my new commercial. I think it's better than just saying it. It gives a visual representation to what I'm saying. I like stuff like that. Now I got to build a graphic for leave your comments below and add it to that one. I'm also thinking about putting a watermark in this corner right here, like all the official podcasters have. It says, that's my video and nobody else's. I just got to make a graphic, and that means I got to come up with a name for the podcast on Sunday, because I got a name for this one, but I don't have one for that one, and I don't want to call it Everything Wrong with Genesis, because that's only the first part. When I'm through with that, I'm moving on to greener pastures. So I need to come up with a good name for the podcast. So I'm working on that. I was thinking about the Church of Jacosophy. I don't know. The Church of Jacosophy. It's Jakeology. The School of Jake. School of Everything. Hosted by Jake. Something like that. I don't know. I'll figure it out. The Everything Principle. Indispensable. Indecent. Indeceptive. I had a really cool name for a podcast. When I first started out, I was doing an audio podcast. Damn if I can't remember what it is. It was like Untethered, but that wasn't it. It was something else. I like Untethered. But now there's another podcast calling themselves Untethered, and I got to fix that shit. Can't be somebody stealing my name. I have no idea what their podcast is like either. It's a girl. She's calling herself Untethered. Can't have my name. Nobody else uses that word but me. 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 If I get 100 subscribers, I can officially name the podcast that, and you can type in youtube.com/untethered and come straight to my channel. But I can't do that until I have 100 subscribers, and I'm at 88, so I need 12 more. Just 12 people to hit the subscribe button. Just 12 more. If everybody that was already subscribed would have a second channel and also subscribe, that would do it too, or from a second device. Or every time you go to your buddy's house, borrow their computer and log in and subscribe. Either way, I'm easy. But I got some pretty cool stuff coming in the future. And I hope you guys will enjoy it when it happens, because I'm aiming to please. I only hope that you aim to please. That's what the toilet said to the penis. We aim to please. We only hope that you aim to please. Scribble me this and scribble me that. My dew bottle looks kind of flat. All right, it's 10 o'clock, and ain't nobody else coming tonight, so I'm going to get on out of here and play with my toys some more and watch the news and see what goes on in the world. I love you. I hope you have a wonderful night. One more time for the cheap seats. Like, subscribe, share, paypal.me/JakeJohnsonBand, and leave a comment in the descriptions below. That was a mashup. Leave a comment, read the descriptions below. And I will see you guys on Friday, where we're going to have lots and lots and lots and lots of fun. Peace out. Hey, what? You said, hey, Jake, just as I was leaving. You just spoke to Kevin? That's good. Everything all right? Where's old Kevin Annie at? Why ain't he with you? He had to work or something? You're out vacationing and he's at home slaving away over a hot computer? Bringing home the bacon? He's back in Lakeland? Good. As long as he's safe and everybody's having fun, that's all that matters. Told me to tell your... Told me to tell your... followers, subscribers, listeners, tell you hello and he will see you Friday. Okay. Tell him I said hello and I will see him Friday. And we'll have some fun. And talk about the hockey team. I'm a prisoner behind my own eyes. Anyway, I love you. I hope you have a good time wherever you're at in Fort Lauderdale for whatever reason you wouldn't tell me. Oh, you did tell me. I remember now. Okay. Tell Sonny best of luck, and I hope everything works out all right. And, it's not. You gotta stop leaving me hanging. It's not what? Titties? Liddies? Yep. Titties. Is that what that says? That's not a vacation. Right. I know. You told me what it was. It was not an operation. Anyway, I hope that the operation goes successfully, whatever the operation may be. And I'll talk to you soon. That's right. I got to learn those things. I'm old. I don't know what all those things mean, but I'm working on it. I figured it out. I love you. Have a good night. Sleep well. Call me anytime. I got nothing going on. Y'all have a good night. Peace out.